it tastes like a hot dog, money in a crunchy square.
But the thing is, why eat something that tastes like a hot dog when you can just eat a hot dog?
Because you don't have a hot dog stand immediately in front of you. Also, you're trying to cut back on the fucking nitrates, even though salty chips are all nitrate. What is nitrate?
Well, welcome to Page 7, everybody. We're talking a hot dog flavored chip.
Oh my
Might as well be walking on the sun. Might as well be walking on the sun. It's a hot one out there today. It's a hot one out there every day. What is this? Alaska, California?
We don't know. Won't find out until we grow. That's a Groundhog Day reference.
Thank you.
Oh, no, it's true.
You got me, baby. I got you. Oh, Jackie, we should dress up as Sonny and Cher for the Gay Pride Parade. What?
I've already been Cher for Halloween like 3 times in a row.
Oh, and also Henry Zebrowski, welcome to the show.
Hey,
Henry's so hungover that his legs are up on a chair. He's laying as if in what are they called? The chaise?
Chaise lounge. Chaise lounge.
Yeah. I'm sitting. I'm doing the Brando lean sit because it hurts to sit on the center of my butt.
Oh yeah, because you found a little bubole up there, didn't you?
Yep.
Little gumball.
I have a new present in my butt.
Is it called? You should start calling it your gumbo.
It's my little gumbo.
Gumbo's boiling.
I'm gonna draw a smiley face on it. Look, it's an emoji. Isn't that so fucking cute? Isn't that fucking great?
His gumbo's all swolies.
And one by one, more members of the Cave Comedy Radio family have fallen to the hemorrhoid.
Not me, baby.
Soon.
I'm free and clear.
Soon.
Why are you wearing pants?
Because we had a meeting this morning,
Yeah.
and you can't wear shorts to a meeting.
Why?
Because I'm not fucking Seth Rogen. Seth Rogen wears cargo shorts everywhere. I'm not some Adam Sandler.
Oh, but you're on your way.
I think.
All right, you two you're getting on the edge of being bad right now. You two are getting it. You're on the edge of being bad.
Guess what? Don't spank me.
Because your butt's got acid coming leaking and screeching out of it.
That's what my hemorrhoid sounds like. My hungover voice is what my hemorrhoid sounds like.
I feel like your asshole is like the fridge in Dinosaurs. Like every time you go and take a shit, it's like, no, me.
Oh, we had another sad death this week.
Roger Ailes.
No, Powers Booth.
Oh,
That one got put under the rug, I feel like.
It really did. Well, there's not a whole lot of Westerns fans out there. Powers Booth was Cy Tolliver in Deadwood.
Deadwood.
Yeah, he was also, I can't remember the name of his character in Tombstone. He was like top notch.
I think it was
Western
Diggity
guy.
Smalls.
Oh, I can't believe Molly's not here. She loves Tombstone.
Love Tombstone.
Well, I love Tombstone.
Well, because it was an appropriate death.
Yeah.
No one really talks about it when it's like he was 68 years old. He lived like a catcher's mitt. He was covered in whiskey. He obviously he died appropriately, and thank you for your service.
Thank you for your service, Powers Booth.
I don't think that he was in the military of any sort.
He was in the westerns.
Yeah, he was in gunslinging military.
He had he was an actor who had guns.
Yes. Not on his arms, but in his spirit.
I also heard that his name is actually pronounced Powers.
Powers Booth, eh?
Powers, but
Oh yeah,
Come at me with that.
that's right. I forgot to have my pre-show talk with the
You
two of you.
didn't give us the talk.
I haven't been fluffed. How am I know what to say?
Yeah, it's Soundgarden. But there's a resurrection.
What?
Roseanne.
Wow.
What?
Not going to be good. Roseanne's coming back.
They're coming back.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a good move. Roseanne is now, she's very Republican, right? She did the Dennis Miller.
She's an almond farmer.
Almond farmer.
Yes, she has a farm for almonds.
Almonds?
Almonds on the Hawaiian Islands.
Why did you say it like a Creole man? Hawaiian Island.
Because I wanted to sound festive.
No, but you just go, Mokaleko. That's how you sound like you're
We're not
festive.
allowed to do that.
Why? We're Polynesian.
I love Jason Momoa.
You see, that gives you a pass in Hawaii. But the almond farm is an interesting idea because of all the milks. you can get from the nut. And I don't think that Roseanne has made a lot of milk from a lot of nuts.
Oh no, she's milking. She's milking those nuts.
She's just yelling
I
at a
get what
penis.
you're saying there.
I
Yeah.
don't understand.
I just don't understand. Do you think she yells at a penis until it ejaculates? What is sexy about Roseanne? I'm
She's looking okay
I think
these
she
days.
looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she's got some.
Yeah.
She looks like a Wiccan, you know?
She looks like if Stevie Nicks got hit by a train.
I don't know. Stevie Nicks, I love Stevie Nicks, but she's also not looking her best.
She did so much cocaine up her butthole
Then why does her butt look bad?
because it always comes all the way up. It always
Comes out her snoot. You put it in your toot, and it comes out your snoot.
That's how it always goes. When you put it in your snoot, it comes out your tooth.
True.
Man, I was listening to Fleetwood Mac last night because I'm trying real hard.
Love Fleetwood Mac.
I put on Tusk.
If you don't love me now, you can never love me again.
And I can still hear you saying you will never break the chain.
See, that's why I'm trying to get into it because
It's
I know
good.
the two of you love Fleetwood Mac so much, and I try listening to it, and I just don't enjoy it.
Gosh
You're an
darn.
idiot.
Hey, I'm not an idiot.
No, you're not.
I'm not an idiot. You're an idiot.
Don't.
me an idiot.
Sounds like you guys have gargling mud.
I'll gargle some mud.
How do I get into Fleetwood Mac? I'm trying, man, but
Gotta
I'm
wear more skirts.
Yeah, you need more flowing scarves. I mean, Fleetwood Mac is awesome. Gotta listen to early Fleetwood Mac, listen to some solo Stevie. I mean, even you get into the whole, like, tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies.
Also, the affairs makes the band so spicy.
Man, Henry bought me great tickets to see Fleetwood Mac, and he could not go with me, which I bet he was very sad about.
He was.
But you could feel the tension of them on stage of how much they hate each other.
still.
Yeah.
Still.
Because, I mean, they put it in a whole album. The best album of all time. I love Rumors.
It's not the best album of all.
It's not the best album
Listen
of
to
all time.
Rumors, though.
The best album of all time, obviously, is the Forrest Gump soundtrack. Because it's got all
Because
the
of the
hits.
feather song.
Love the feather song?
Yeah, what is like.
It does sound like a man with an IQ of 75 on a xylophone.
Yes, it's funny. I imagine it's Forrest Gump that came up with it, like dee 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 dee. Like, you know what?
Wouldn't it be nice to make a song that sound like Almighty? Wouldn't it be nice?
No, that's the Beach Boys.
Yes, that's what Brian Wilson sounded like in the
Wouldn't it be
'60s.
Oh, yeah. But Roseanne's getting wider, and Dan is supposed to be dead in it.
Well, I think they were gonna say that him dying was like a dream.
Oh,
and they're
come
He
bringing
did
it
that
back.
already. The whole last season was a dream.
That Dan had died at the end of the season.
Spoiler
before.
alert! Hey,
You don't know the ending of Roseanne?
Spoiler alert! Hey,
That's something a horse says about lunch.
no, it's what a gay horse eats. Hey. Everyone loves that resurgence of the joke.
They do. They do. I've actually just got feedback from it from my gumbo. And the brownie is grown into a smiley.
Oh,
He's my
man.
little man. He's my Quado. One with us. It's too late. I've already become one with you, my little gumbo.
Oh, gumbo, a spicy, a spicy.
He's spicy.
Spicy gumbo.
So fucking spicy. Wish you could
God.
take it to a medium. Because right now it is at a caliente.
You gotta juice it. Can't you get up there and juice it?
No,
Isn't
I'm
that what
not.
you're supposed to do?
Cena, you told me because I called
Seen
him.
it from the brighter side.
Yeah, I told him because he's got them too, and he's like, feel around there and look for it. And I was like, what am I,
makes
fucking
me
Gerald
nauseous.
Ford? I don't know who is a famous person to sing. Richard Gere.
Bobby Brown and Whitney Houston actually used to do that when Whitney Houston apparently had bad constipation problems. And when she had constipation problems, Bobby Brown would stick his finger up there and like root around and
man.
loosen it up.
She's not a musket.
That makes me so disgusted.
They actually talked about it on their show.
That is great. That's entertainment. Well, I'm so glad that we don't talk about it on this show. Nothing but class. Absolutely tremendous show. It's nothing but the most classy information and jokes that anybody's ever had.
BBB. Oh, they call it the Dookie Bubble.
I think it's just the beginning of the gumbo. I think gumbo talk grosses me out.
Why?
Because I
it's
just
your
imagine
brother?
I imagine it like white hot heat and throbbing inside
White
of you.
heat. White hot.
Yeah, it's got a whole band down there.
That's Velvet Underground.
White light, white light.
I like people that say, I like those kind of songs where you have a bunch of people chanting the chorus in the background. I like a good old German anthem.
I want to come back to this whole Dookie Bubble thing.
Okay.
Please.
Being Bobby Brown, it was the second episode, and Whitney Houston was saying that he should get his colon checked, and he said, I've seen worse. I've had to dig a Dookie Bubble out of your butt. And she said, all right, he's tripping. And then he reminisces that once when her turd was too big, that's in quotes, for her to excrete, he had to pull it out with his fingers, his damn self.
And I will always love you. That's fun.
How does he pop the Dookie Bubble?
You stick your finger up
Stick
there.
your finger up there and you root around.
But how does that bring it down? Like, unless you have an implement to go up and catch it.
Give it a hook.
Well, I'd imagine that probably every time you stick your finger up there and you kind of do the come hither motion, you get some stuck underneath your fingernail. So you pull it out, you take it off, you wash your hands, and then you keep doing that until you scrape it all out.
Oh,
And all she wanted to do was dance with somebody. All she wanted was to dance with somebody.
Oh my God.
Man, she's all full of shit. Literally.
Literally.
How much she eating? She's so thin. I guess she was smoking crack.
Yeah,
quite
and
a
probably
bit.
not eating a whole lot.
Not very healthy, eating a lot of meats. That's what I was just dealing with coming back from Texas, because you could get backed up.
Yeah. Yeah,
you
yeah.
eat
Had
too
a
many
whole
meats?
Yeah, eating too many meats. It's just nothing but beef down there. That's it. We ate beef almost every meal.
I like it, but Whitney must have been doing the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
A beefy woman.
Yeah, she's probably in Texas. That was the problem. You go up there, you get the come hither, and everything's fine.
The come hither is what you're supposed to do in the vagina.
Come hither?
Yeah, you stick the finger in the banana,
You hook
and then you hook it.
Ding,
Yeah.
ding, dong, dong, dong.
Yeah.
Up in there, and you go like, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank
Yeah.
you.
And then
Ding
you go
dong, ding dong, ding dong.
bing, 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 bing. Yeah, you get it like it's a steel drum.
Somebody else's leg. Do you think that Sebastian got any sex?
Yeah.
From who?
With those lips? Are
Wait.
you kidding me?
Wait, Sebastian was the little fish, right?
No, it's Flounder.
Flounder's the fish, right? Because I was about to say Flounder's a child.
You're being an idiot.
No, flounder is to the fucking teacup as bullshit is to bullshit.
I fucking hate the teacup.
And
I
I
hated
hate
Flounder. I hated both of them. I was, though, sexually fixated on Ariel.
As were we all, my
Yes.
friend.
Because he gave her tits.
Yeah.
She had good tits.
You don't give her tits. Same thing with Belle from Beauty and the Beast. Great tits on that cartoon. No reason for it.
See, I was all up in Prince Eric. Prince Eric was definitely the hottest prince.
He is the Little Mermaid prince.
Yes.
Why is that? Why do you think that?
I don't know. I think it was just like the way they drew his eyes. He had big blue eyes and dark hair.
You know
and
what you
just a
never-
good combo.
Never hear about? Someone being in love with Jafar. Which is really sad because Osama bin Laden had like 7 wives, so someone had to be
No, it was
sexually attracted
He
to
looked
Jafar.
greasy to the touch. His facial hair was greasy, so I imagine he either, I don't know, he'd like kill a bunch of lambs and then squeegee it onto his weird tiny beard.
He's covered in looby. Jason Momoa looks very wet.
Yeah.
Boy, if you type in Little Mermaid nude, there's all kinds of weird shit that comes up. What was the
course.
name of the seagull?
Like Click Clack
Oh,
or,
yeah.
or Bing
Jiggity
Bong.
Jack.
I think his name is Jiggity Jack.
Oh, here's a picture of him having sex with Ariel.
Oh, no.
That is troubling. I don't think
What's
that
his
is.
name? I forgot what his name was.
What's his name?
I don't remember.
Kling Klong?
No.
Diggity Smalls, played by Powers Booth.
See, I really liked the eels. I always wanted to have sex with the eels as well. Flotsam and Jetsam.
His name was Scuttle.
Scuttle. And that was John Candy, wasn't it? Recipes.
Recipes, oh my god.
Was that him?
I don't know.
Or John Candy was in Rescuers from Down Under.
He was in Rescuers from Down Under.
This is a great show.
Oh, here's one of Little Mermaid nude and pregnant.
Huh.
No, she can't be pregnant. What's she gonna have? A half fish?
She ain't got no pussy.
No, she
Hey.
does have a pussy
No,
at
she
some
does.
point.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
She
when
gotta,
she goes.
technically, fish have like a cloaca of type.
Well, I thought fish like they shot their sperm out into the ocean,
Eggs.
and then the other one went in and like puffed it up.
Interesting.
Cloaca.
How do fish have sex?
No, yeah, it's a puff. It's a puff, and then they
This is like
squeeze
Planet
through the
Earth
puff.
2.
Put us in the BBC.
Yeah, they do have a cloaca,
See?
through which they excrete, mate, and lay eggs and give birth. Most fish reproduce using external fertilization.
Interesting.
Yeah, the
squirt
female
on.
lays the eggs, and then the male covers them with sperm.
Man,
Yeah.
thank God that doesn't get humans pregnant, right?
Yeah, have a woman squat.
You
have
throw
a
a
woman
dog to squat all over and have him come all over your fucking tampons?
squat down on the
Disgusting.
floor, just have a whole bunch of eggs just kind of fall
And I
out.
slither through them.
Pip, pip. The dog is like, you done? Are you done yet, Jackie?
Yo,
Is it
that's not
time
how
for
he
me to be a
talks.
daddy?
That's not how he talks.
Jackie, you good? He's a good man. He's a good man.
Yeah, boy, that would be weird. Yeah, you're having a whole bunch of eggs on the ground, and then a guy goes over and jerks off on the eggs, and then the baby grows in that spot for 9 months.
Don't
You're
touch
right.
that spot.
Don't you touch my spot. That's my babies.
It's like when you piss on one part of the bed only. It's like, I like it to be wet, this part.
And you can use the rest of the bed, but you still have the piss parts just in case.
It's my wet.
What do
Yeah,
you
it
use
is.
your wet for?
Just so I don't have to get out of bed in the middle of the night.
It's nice
So I
to
can just squeegee down and go,
Being
and then I
free,
sweep back up.
being easy. You're your own toilet.
I am my own toilet.
And that's why. And I think cloaca would be a beautiful name for a little girl.
Oh my God, you're right.
Ooh, like Cloaca Zebrowski?
Cloaca.
Yeah, we'd have to say it like that.
This is my daughter. Cloaca.
Cloaca Parks.
Oh, that's good.
That's a good one.
Yeah, get a hyphenated name. Cloaca Parks Hidalgo.
Oh,
That's sexy, spicy.
Oh, yeah.
That's
a
almost gumbo.
It sounds like a maid that's gonna get murdered. It sounds like Arnold Schwarzenegger's mistress. What's her name? Like Maria Conchita Alonso? She was in Total Recall.
Yeah, I know who you're talking
What
about.
was the name of the maid he had sex with?
Ugly.
Disgusting, Jackie.
Yeah, I said it.
Yeah.
I said it.
He admits that he regrets the affair, he says.
Of course he
Because
does.
he had such an ugly child with her.
Man, very big head. Brad-
Mildred Patricia Bain.
Interesting.
Bain.
What does she look like?
Here's a picture of her.
All right.
She's
Looks
all
like
right.
Maria Conchita Alonso.
Yeah, I mean, she's a burly woman.
Big head. Gotta be. You gotta ride that horse.
Yeah, but I mean, he had Maria Shriver. She's spindly.
She got bones that must have scraped his big meats.
Yeah, but she also writes kids' books.
Aw.
Sexy.
Doonesbury. Why did I say that?
I don't know.
I also was reading a blind item. Brad Pitt's very sad.
Yes, he is. He's
Yeah.
not doing well. He's losing a lot of weight. I saw a picture of him on the National Enquirer the other
Yeah.
day.
And they say he's not bathing.
I mean, he doesn't look like the type that ever really bathed before.
Before it was a sexy choice.
Yes.
Yeah, well, like Johnny Depp makes the not bathing sexy choice.
I was reading about that quite a bit
Man.
too. Like they're trying to pressure him to sell his island, and he won't do it because he thinks he needs to be there in case the shit goes down, quote unquote.
Are you talking about Johnny Depp?
Yeah.
Did you see him on the red carpet? Like he could barely stand.
Yeah.
He's like out of control
He's
right now.
relaxed. Let him be relaxed.
You're right. You know, when you're that relaxed, your legs don't work anymore. Put him in a wheelchair. Let him wheel around.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm
but he-
Johnny Crocker. What's his name in Pirates of the Caribbean?
Yeah, Johnny Crocker. Johnny Crocker Smith.
Oi, mate. I'm Johnny Crocker.
Hey, Johnny Crocker, hey? Don't need my feet no more.
I think
Got
it's a
put
type
wheels
of,
in it.
It's a type of margarine, I think, right? Crocker. Yeah, give me a spoon of Crocker. Put it on my potatoes, bitch.
When's the last time you had margarine?
I don't know.
It is not good.
I don't eat margarine.
It is solidified vegetable oil.
Yeah. Just eat Crisco then.
Crisco is
Here,
that.
Shmear Crisco on it.
I did see a blind item earlier today that said that Johnny Depp had to be resuscitated after he mixed some booze and pills.
Cool.
Yeah, cool. Lena Dunham has apparently been using coke in order to get lose weight because she's having a hard time losing weight. She
Yep,
said that because
absolutely.
she has no friends since the show's been over.
Well, and that's the whole thing, too, is that she lost a bunch of weight, and because she was always just like, I'm bigger, and that's okay. And now she lost a bunch of weight, and she's like, don't look at me for my size, but now she has to maintain it because she's like, was the chubby girl, and now she's not the chubby girl anymore. She got snooted up her tootums.
She actually went to the I saw in another blind item that she went to the hospital the other day because she had mixed a whole bunch of booze, edibles, and diet pills.
She's having fun. Because, again, technically, for some people, that's a lot of fun. Not a cry for help.
I think it sounds great.
Honestly, we just like to have a good time.
Yeah.
Because we like to have a good time. We have a crazy good time. I go down to long trips down blind items revealed. I like reading them.
I love them.
They're so much fun. In order to be famous, I now at the point where I think that you have to, it either turns you insane or you have to be insane in the first place.
I don't know, man. There's a lot of people that do all right because I love the kindness items.
Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks.
You know who actually is a super good dude that shows up in the blind items a lot with kindnesses? It's William H. Macy.
I've heard he's a good man.
I love him.
And I've heard the same thing with Kiefer Sutherland, even though he's a horrible drunk.
He's a horrible drunk, but he's a fun drunk.
He's a
See,
fun
that's
drunk.
what I like.
Like,
Yeah.
remember that story when he threw the Christmas tree through the window?
Yeah. He was having fun.
But you know what? He paid for it and helped clean it up.
Oh, yeah.
See?
It's a
Being-
folly.
It's a folly. It's like a Broadway show, but it's inside of a hotel lobby, and your family is the only one who watches it. That's what our dad was like.
Except he didn't clean up after it.
No, he didn't.
Mom
And he
did.
mostly was asleep. I just remember the dad show being, everyone be quiet because if dad gets up, he's going to be really angry.
So we learned how to be very quiet.
And now we get very loud. Like
And
almost
now we
like,
can sing
"Oh,
whenever
they
we want.
Masquerade, paper faces on parade. Masquerade,
Stop.
hide your face so the world may never
You
find
know
you.
how I feel about Phantom.
What's wrong with Phantom?
What's wrong with Phantom?
There's
An ugly
nothing wrong
dude
with
getting
this. No,
good.
I know, you're right. He gets the
Essentially,
goosh.
Phantom is the story of Rick Ocasek.
In the cars?
The ugliest man in the world who finger bangs Stephanie Seymour.
Stephanie Tanner?
No. You bitch.
I thought he doesn't get her in the end. Spoiler alert. Phantom. Phantom of the Opera.
Well, he did technically get her for a little bit. He tried to kill her.
That's the thing.
But that's all relationships are slowly murdering someone.
I mean, that is true.
Yeah,
Step
Rick
by
Ocasek
step.
is a horrific skeleton of a man.
Yes, and so all you got to do is be good at music, and that's how you equalize, and you get somebody
I
like
guess
Stephanie Seymour.
that's just what he needed.
No, he married a woman
Jackie.
named Suzanne. Well, no, wait, never mind. He dated her from 1972 to 1988. He has been married to Paulina Porizkova
Yeah.
since 1989.
Only models. He is a hook-nosed, evil-looking Ichabod Crane.
Is he a bad man?
No.
Oh.
No, give my best friend's girl. Come on.
I mean, I know the Cars. I didn't know if he was like a bad man. You can sing My Best Friend's Girl and still be a bad man.
Yeah, look at a picture of his wife. Jesus Christ.
Hot
Ooh, hottie.
damn.
What does he look like? I don't know what he looks like.
He looks like a nightmare. He's a very ugly man.
You're telling me that if you were a model, you wouldn't have sex with a nightmare of a man that had a bunch of money?
I've heard models specifically. Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Just showed a picture of Rick Ocasek.
He
yeah,
looks
no, he's
like
very
fucking
ugly.
Prince Charles.
He's very
Oh,
ugly.
tiny, weird head.
Ooh.
Big back of his head.
Well, he's
Big
one of those.
neck.
He's one of those guys that has like the neck and the head, like the neck skinny, but the head is the same size as the neck. He's got a
Q-tip head.
Burt head.
Toad head. Burt head.
Yeah,
Bird head.
he's got Burt head.
I understand that. Torpedo head. And I think that's fine. He's allowed to have that. God made him like that. So that's why, but then he gets models because he only but nothing but the best.
That's great.
Because that's what you do, but that's what Phantom tried to do.
God, here's a picture of them nude together on a beach.
Wow.
Wow.
He looks horrible.
He's got my body.
Well,
No, your body's better than
well,
that.
that's what it will become.
No, it's spindly, spindly skinny.
As we get older, we get looser.
Yeah.
You're going to get looser, except your belly's getting tighter, and you get a little pooch.
Yeah, I'm getting a little pooch.
That's-
Can't do a hell of a whole lot about that. It's because we're traveling too much. I'm not playing drums as much as I used to.
All we're doing is just fucking drinking beer in airports, just slamming them back, just collecting money.
I've been loose my whole life.
That's what they call you.
It's a shame.
Loose.
Shame to our
Yeah.
family.
Jackie the Loose.
Yeah, I'm Haynes my way, because I'm always loose.
You are bringing shame on our name. Except my problem is that I just I could have been loose.
Yeah, you
know what
could
I
have
mean?
been.
I could have been. But you know what I did? Tighten her up. I am also very
Tighten up.
I am actually very physically loose.
Yeah.
Oh, I was talking about sexually.
I know.
She's talking about how her vagina has stretched from the amount of things
No.
that have been put in there.
I know
Not
that.
just penises, but various objects and
Objects.
other body parts besides penises.
Well, Henry's shut off. I think he powered down.
That is, I can't, Gumbo, what do you have to say about that? I hope that she's learned to better her ways, like you should, Henry. Don't you fucking criticize me, Gumbo. That was the problem.
Man, I just imagine
I
you
just hit
started.
myself in the dick.
Oh, no.
I just imagine you talking to Gumbo every time you go to the bathroom.
I did know. I was just praying to fucking Gumbo when we were in the diner because now I have to look at my shit. It makes snore. I'm not shitting a bunch of blood.
Well, you don't look at it anyway?
Yes, of course I did. That's how I saw it in the first place. I like to see the colors because it's a good health indicator.
It's to show how much water you need.
What you want really is you don't really want hard. You want fluffy, but you want to be consistently fluffy.
Hey,
Okay.
you got to look at the chart. You've never seen the chart before?
What
Yeah.
about if there's like white in it? Does that just mean I'm like kind of dehydrated?
It's bad. It's not like bad, but you got to watch your health. You got to get more nutrients.
Nutrients,
It's got to be
okay.
brown. Brown is the
well, it's brown with like white spots.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Look at the
Weird.
chart.
Look at the chart.
The chart taught me a lot.
The poo-poo chart?
Yeah.
Because if it's thin, you got an obstruction. And
Is
if
that
it's
what it
very
is?
green,
Or if it's very-
you've been constipated.
I've got too much mucus.
You know what? I could have said that.
How do you stop that?
Lessen the mucus intake.
Yeah,
We
just
always say
just stop producing so much. I need to stop crying so much. Crying a lot
It's
and
the endless
swallowing all the
tears.
mucus.
Yeah,
it's
that's
the
your
endless
problem.
tears.
Yeah, the endless tears.
Maybe it's your dairy intake. That creates a lot of mucus.
I do have a fair amount of dairy throughout the day.
I was also reading that apparently the National Enquirer is putting together a system. They're trying to actively pull apart Jay-Z and Beyonce. For a while, what they were doing is they were getting payoffs from Beyonce to be like, don't talk about us anymore, like, don't do this stuff. And then they decided to flip on him. I guess she stopped paying him. And now they're going to openly start talking about Jay-Z's affair more and more to put pressure on him.
No, but the thing is that he doesn't hide what he does because
really.
she knows about it. She knows what's going on.
Yeah, they obviously have. Do all super powerful famous couples, you think they all have an arrangement?
I think
Yes.
not all, but a lot.
I think they do. I don't think Tom Hanks and Rita Wilson do. No. But I think
Well, I don't
that they're...
think anybody's looking to fuck Tom Hanks.
Squeeze me?
I guess you would, but you're a daddy holic.
I think that most people would get their early 90s jollies out all over his penis.
That's just the way it goes, man. I mean, just if somebody reaches that level of fame, I don't know, people just will throw themselves at them just because they've seen them so much. It's just some sort of it's like brand recognition, where if you see a whole bunch of signs for McDonald's going down a highway, once you get to that McDonald's, you're like, I kind of want some McDonald's.
Also, but I just can't imagine looking at Tom Hanks being like, man, I want some Forrest Gump up in my rump. And he's like specifically sexually attracted to Forrest Gump.
I mean, no, but there are
don't
many
think about
other.
Forrest
you don't
Gump.
think
I
about
do.
Forrest Gump. Maybe what if you think about Big?
Yeah, kid.
I guess he'd have a boy's enthusiasm inside of a man's body.
Again, think of the thrust.
But I feel like I would describe my my sexual nature as being a boy trapped inside of a man.
Ew, gross.
And sometimes you got to talk to the man to release the boy.
It sounds like you come within 2 seconds.
No.
Is that what you call
No.
coming?
I'm too excited, I'm too excited.
Releasing the boy. It's time
Yeah.
to release the. Oh, Natalie, excuse me. Oh, I've released the boy.
Oh, no, millions of boys.
Only boys, never a girl.
Never a girl. Throw out the girl. Oh, you have a girl? Throw out the girl.
You sound like Scuttle.
Throw out the girl. I'm a scuttle. My name's Scuttle. I throw out the girl and I make a love.
You have no older woman that you would still have sex with?
Cloris Leachman.
Yeah.
Really?
There's something about her. Honestly, Susan Sarandon,
Yeah.
even though she's changed quite a bit.
Have you watched Feud?
No.
Gotta watch Feud.
She's also having a couple of troubles with the old booze and pills right now.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, she has to. She was Betty Davis. How else you gonna get into Betty Davis's mind without boozing and pilling?
You got to do it.
I would say my older lady is without a doubt Miss Sigourney Weaver.
Oh yeah.
She's number one in the above 60 crowds. By far number one.
See, everybody's got them.
Oh,
Sharon
yeah.
Stone, too, man. Sharon Stone's pretty damn good.
Oh,
Yeah.
the show.
She's looking good. Also, she does her own plumbing.
You mean she goes up and cleans herself out? She does her own dookie bubbles.
I got this. She spreads her legs like the fucking basic instinct.
All right, time for the list. Time for the list.
Who's got the list?
Marcus,
Gotta have that list.
Celebrities with gambling problems.
Yay!
Henry Zebrowski.
No, I don't have a gambling problem. I have a gambling solution.
Well, you just got back from Las Vegas, correct?
All I did was I put $20 in a slot machine, pressed the button, won $180, cashed out.
That's it? You didn't do any other gambling besides that?
No,
What did you do the whole time?
my lifestyle's a gamble. I went out there, I ate. I told you, I ate all that foie
That's the
gras.
douchiest shit you've ever said in
Yeah.
your life.
Hell yeah.
My lifestyle's a gamble.
Yeah.
Cabo wabo.
You gotta know when to hold 'em. Know when to fold 'em.
Know when to walk away.
Know when to run.
You know what I like better is Reuben James. Reuben James, you don't walk through the fields of my mind. Painted shirt with a brow, count his hands upon the plow. Loved then, I love you now. Reuben James. Love Kenny Rogers.
Kenny Rogers is pretty great.
The 80s country revival was a lot of fun, and I think a lot of people ignore that.
Oh, so it's about Reuben James. What, is it about a boat?
I think it's about a man,
It's about a goddamn man.
The USS Reuben James.
but he's got calloused hands on the plow.
Love you then, love you now.
Reuben James.
He
It's
was
about a farmhand.
Reuben James was a boatswain's mate in the United States Navy, famous for his heroism in the First Barbary War.
Look up Reuben James, Kenny Rogers.
Plow.
Plow. He's on a plow.
Oh, and then the Reuben James sunk. Woody Guthrie wrote a song about it.
That is not the same Reuben James.
The sinking of the Reuben James,
No,
right?
he's talking
Reuben
about?
James was written by Kenny Rogers about a man that he must have met.
Or at least had sex with. On the plow.
The sinking of the Reuben James is by Woody Guthrie. It's about the ship Reuben
Look
James.
up the other song. Look up the Reuben James Kenny Rogers
and her
song.
sinking while on convoy duty shortly before the U.S. entered World War II. Johnny Horton, the Kingston Trio, also did it.
It's just too boring of a story
It's
to
a
write
terrible
this
story.
song about.
Woody Guthrie only wrote boring songs. They're all very serious.
Not as boring as Arlo Guthrie's songs.
Oh, Arlo
Interesting.
Guthrie is so boring, but
I
Woody
enjoy
Guthrie
it.
is like, that old dust storm can't kill me, boy. I can't kill me, boy. Can't kill me.
How many shirts can you get in a closet? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4,
That's
5.
it.
That's all. Got a very thin closet.
You did kind of just sum up like 60 years of folk music there.
I hate folk music.
I like a good hootenanny every once in a while.
Hootenanny's different.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
But I
you
wanna-
gotta be in person for that.
I want to be at a hootenanny.
Yeah, I went to a hootenanny when I was in college in Okemah, Oklahoma, which is the birthplace of Woody Guthrie, and it was one of the best times of my life.
It's not a woo, woo.
All right now.
Yeah, it was a great hootenanny. Yeah, everyone hung out in this big field in tents and campers and shit. You wake up in the morning. We woke up. We walked out of the tent, and some dude just walked over with a lit joint and said, "Morning, bro." And it's like, "Oh, good morning to you, sir."
Oh, yeah, that's fun.
When does a hootenanny become a jamboree?
Late night.
See, I would argue that a jamboree becomes a hootenanny.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
jamboree is
You're right.
Jamboree's
You're
a daytime thing. Hootenanny's nighttime thing.
Yeah, it's like the
Completely opposite thought process I have.
Country Bear Jamboree. That's a daytime jamboree.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
true. I guess jamboree would be in the morning.
Yeah, jamborees are like what Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts do.
Do they?
Oh, yeah. Hootenanny's an adult. activity.
Ugh, no, hootenanny. I don't think there's anything adult about a hootenanny because you got nanny in it.
Yeah, but that's why, because the nannies are there because all the kids are asleep.
Yeah.
That's when you make mistakes.
Hootenanny is just where nannies party.
That's when you Affleck it.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Have sex
Oh,
with a
she's
nanny.
so sad.
Well, the second song, the Kenny Rogers song, it has no connection with
Of course not.
the Mariner Reuben James.
Ribbon James.
It is instead a reminiscence by a young man of an African-American sharecropper named
Ribbon James.
that the singer knew as a boy. It was written by Alex Harvey and Barry Ettress.
Oh, Kenny Rogers doesn't write his own songs?
What?
Did he write The Gambler?
Didn't he write? But he was writing back in the day of the, what is it, the condition? Like, see
Yeah.
what condition my condition was in.
Yeah, yeah, oh yeah,
What condition my condition was in. That's a great album.
Love that.
That's
Big
got
Lebowski.
Elvira. Elvira's a great song. Too.
No, The Gambler was written by Don Schlitz.
The Schlitz, baby.
That's brisk, baby. That's what it is.
Hey, that's brisk, baby.
I'd rather have a Schlitz. Thank you very much.
I want to get a car that says, I want to get one of those bumper stickers that says, I'd rather be schlitzing.
Jesus. I think you'd get pulled over more if that was on your car.
Also, question for the group. If you are wearing a beer hat, like a beer helmet, but the beers are empty, will you be arrested for that?
Ooh.
Or is it just fashion?
It could be just, I think you could pull it off as just fashion at that point.
It'd be kind of fun to wear a beer helmet, drive around, and when people pick up, get one of those like funny licenses, the fake driver's license, it says Lady Go-Go.
That are like Rasta Pasta Man. And you're like, hey man, don't arrest me, bro.
No, oh no. You can't arrest me. I'd rather be schlitzing.
I'd rather be Schlitzen.
Don Schlitz, he also wrote such hits as Daddy's Come Around.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God.
And Deeper Than the Holler.
What is the song Daddy Comes Around?
I tell you what, it does not sound welcome.
It sounds like what I always wanted my life to be.
Ugh.
It was a 1990 song by Paul Overstreet. Let me look up the lyrics of Daddy's Come Around.
Daddy's come around, better close up your holes, better watch all your pee-pees, 'cause Daddy comes around.
Jangling keys is in the background.
Actually it's a song about alcoholism. Daddy's come around to Mama's way of thinking. No more staying out all night of drinking. Everything's better on the home front now. They're meeting in the middle, working it out. I finally figured out he's got something worth keeping, and Daddy's come around to Mama's way of
Yeah,
thinking.
fucking right. That
Yeah,
man's gonna be drinking in
exactly.
2 days.
Is that a
This sounds
sarcastic
this
song?
sounds like the relationship of like y'all's parents.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's a sarcastic song.
Man, I'd rather be Schlitzen.
Rather be schlitzing. I'll tell you what, my other cars is a schlitzing.
The other reindeer should have been Schlitzen. Hey.
It's the drunk reindeer. Jackie, that's our pitch.
Oh my God, I love that.
Schlitzen, the drunk brother of Blitzen.
All right,
Honestly,
I'll be Blitzen.
that is not a bad idea.
Copyright
for a joke.
Zebrowski's 2017.
You already did it.
Schlitzen instead. What is it?
Instead of Blitzen, it is Blitzen's drunk brother.
Schlitzen.
So
Schlitzen.
Pretty good.
Blitzen gets real, like, he's sick. So Schlitzen
He's like
stands
the Roger.
in for him.
He's the Roger Clinton. So he's the embarrassment to Blitzen, who's got the good corporate reindeer job of working at fucking for Santa Claus.
The Billy Carter.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Maria Shriver.
Well, you're just saying names. You're just saying something that seems like you understand.
She was a Kennedy. She was a Kennedy.
She was the skinniest Kennedy besides Jack Kennedy now because he's dead. He's a fucking skeleton.
He's a skeleton, yeah. And one more verse from Daddy's Come Around. And late last night when the lights were low,
Oh, no.
Daddy told Mama, I love you so. Early this morning, Mama said to him, you just might get to be a daddy again.
Oh, God, don't knock fuck her up again, you're going to be drinking again.
Also, just because he's home doesn't mean just because he leaves doesn't mean he's not daddy anymore.
No, I think what it meant is
She's having another baby.
he gooshed inside of her the night before.
Rock and roll.
Finally, they are having sex again. And it's like, you gooshed hard enough inside of me that you might have popped another seed in there.
Oh,
Excellent.
God.
And you know what helped that? Greasing the wheels with alcohol.
Yeah, no one wants to have sober sex.
I try.
Yeah, I quite enjoyed sober sex.
I like being there for it.
Not when daddy comes around, though.
Because now you're mommy.
Not when daddy comes around.
Celebrities who have gambling problems.
Oh. Norm MacDonald.
Nelly.
Interesting. Furtado?
Yes. She's like a bird. She wants to put it in a slot.
I'm like a bird, I wanna fly. No, that's not Nelly. That is Nelly.
That is
Furtado.
Nelly, yeah.
This is Nelly
And then
Furtado.
I'm like a bird.
So
wanna
open
fly
up eyes, I saw the bird. I saw the bird again, and he always flying around my head. I saw the bird. I saw the bird. I saw the bird. The show is devolved.
Not Nelly Furtado.
Ben Affleck has quite the gambling
Oh, that's
problem.
of course he is. I mean, he was in
Good.
that rehab. I didn't realize that she was just waiting for him to get out of rehab to really do that divorce.
Yeah.
Because it was nice because she didn't
That's nice.
double whammy him.
That's nice.
No money, no whammies.
Oh, yeah. Big money.
Big money, no whammies.
Yeah.
Shannon Elizabeth, you remember her?
Ooh.
Sexy American Pie.
Gambling
Caffeine
problems.
pills?
Oh, yeah, she runs a gambling ring from her own home.
Cool.
Then that's not a gambling ring. That sounds like it's just a poker party.
It's a gambling ring.
No, it sounds like she's playing poker at her house. She's allowed to do whatever she wants.
What
They
if it's
fucking pop mines at
nonstop
her
poker?
home.
It sounds like she's a madam of poker.
Yeah.
So sexy. That's like One-Eyed Jacks in Twin Peaks.
Yeah.
Oh.
Uh-oh, you got to go find Shannon Elizabeth.
I just poked one.
Ugh. I'm so close to you.
Gumbo's so happy about it. Something to distract.
Michael Phelps has quite the gambling addiction.
Oh, man. He's going to turn into O.J. Simpson.
I am waiting for him to really fall off the deep end. There's no way he doesn't have anger just coursing through those veins.
I'm going to put money on this. $20 says in the next 10 years, Michael Phelps kills somebody in a car crash, at least kills somebody in a car crash.
Okay.
I think he's implicated in some form of homicide.
Yep.
Or he does some sort of big public flame out, i.e., Martin Lawrence, when he was discovered with a gun and on the middle of the highway. I think he's going to do something fucked up.
I think it's going to be a homicide. I think, well, at the very least,
He's
it's going
gonna
to
be involved.
some sort. He's going to be involved in a suspicious death. Let's just say suspicious
Because
death.
I think he's going
Tertiary.
to pull more like a Dustin Diamond, where he's just dude drunk pulls out a knife.
But that
you
was
know?
technically, I got the full story on Dustin Diamond, and he said that it was completely a mistake and that it was low.
He did pull out the knife, though.
He had a knife. He had a knife. Because he's Dustin Diamond and he needs to protect himself. He had a knife. He got into an altercation. Dude grabbed the knife. He cut his hand. And then he said afterwards, and of course the dude, full court press, he's fucking screeched with the knife. He's already guilty in the public trial public opinion, right? And so now he's all over the place. And he was also stunt cocking the porn.
Yeah, definitely
Yeah.
stunt cock. And speaking of getting some inside scoops, when we were at the Webbies on Monday,
Yep, this is solid goss.
Congratulations.
Thank you. This
gimme,
is
gimme,
this
gimme.
is solid.
Why
hot
hasn't it been
goss.
said?
I don't know. I just thought about it. I just remembered it.
Is it about Solange?
It is
No.
not. Although
Solange
she is a radiant woman.
She's very beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
How
She was wearing a
beautiful is
sash.
she?
She was wearing a sash.
A sash. And it was a wonderful sash.
You mean
She's-
like a sash?
It's weird to see someone like her because you really do see when celebrities radiate,
Yes.
especially singers like her.
She's statuesque.
Yes, she
and
absolutely
speaking
is.
of statuesque, this hot piece of goss comes straight from the horse's mouth. Gillian Anderson, perfect looking woman.
Perfect.
In person, she is show stopping.
Yeah.
And she
Yeah.
we had crutches on.
Why
David
did she have
Duchovny-
crutches?
Dave, don't know. David Duchovny, though, gave her the acceptance speech because she won Best Actress Award for The Webby, which is a complete horseshit. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, who cares?
But he had a cast on, heard through the grapevine that they
Was
had it
it
coming
like-
through separate ways. They came in through the back door because they are
Oh yeah, they're a fucking.
Yeah, but was it like World According to Garp of what happened to them?
We don't know what happened to them. All we know is that they were both injured. Gillian Anderson with a leg injury, David Duchovny with an arm injury, and I have seen in the blind items many rumors about them being together.
They have to.
They have to. Well, they got back together, I think, after many years of because I think when they were doing
couldn't stand
X-Files,
each other, but it was like real life moonlighting.
Yeah, I think in the X-Files he was with Taya Leone, right?
Yes, and well, it's also a lot of time. Well, he was also a sex
He
addict.
went to
and
sex rehab.
He had to do all that shit. He was just fucking everything that moves. And I think at the time she was like, "What a pig," and he was just like, "I'm the kind of pig you want me to search for truffles inside your butthole with," and she was just like, like, "Stop it, stop it." And I think after a while, it just fucking
Worked.
moldered. She got moldered.
and moldered.
Yep.
Gladys Knight.
Interesting. What about the Pips?
Yeah, the Pips are right behind her going, gamble it away, gamble it away.
Give me some money, please, before you die.
She was hooked on sports betting and baccarat.
Wow, baccarat is the best gambling thing named
What is
after
that?
a songwriter. It is a Burt Baccarat.
I know this right. This,
That's my joke.
But what's the game? You don't
Asian.
know the game.
It's Asian.
You don't know the game.
It's not Asian, it's a card game.
Is it like
Asian.
Chinese checkers?
It's actually French. Yeah, it's from there are 3 popular variants of the game. Punto Banco,
Asian.
Baccarat Chemin de Fer,
That is French.
or Baccarat Buncle.
French.
Yeah, that could be, or Thai.
See? Because French also has places in Asia.
It does have places. It's got stock in other places in Asia.
Yeah, they went to the Philippines.
Well, that's why Vietnamese sandwiches are on baguettes.
Yes.
Oh.
And filled with, and have pate on them.
Yeah, and
nice. Get
pickled
that.
vegetables.
What I like is that unctuous pate mixes with the wonderful vinegared vegetables in it, the pickled vegetables on it with the sumptuous pork, and the crisp baguette just crunches in your mouth. And you got the little spit of like fresh dill herbs on there, and that is an absolute taste sensation. You got to get yourself a banh mi sandwich.
I'm so glad that we just took a tour of banh mi sandwiches. I'm really happy.
Me likey banh mi sandwiches.
This has been happening a lot on shows. Like yesterday on Roundtable, we went into a whole, we could not get Holden to shut up about what he likes on his Chipotle burrito.
Oh, man.
It is a cruel science that he has done to him.
No beans.
I hate him. I hate him.
He just kept going.
He's the best. The problem is that you
steak, and then I get the rice.
He
rice
gets the
in a
2 different kinds of sauces on it, and then he's got the extra hot sauce that he can dip the chips in.
And it used to be like a fajita type thing, and then they started making it into a burrito, and then after that it was
kill
a
myself.
fajita again.
I'm going to shoot myself. Lexi's just waiting for the moment to kill him. But rice does not belong in a burrito. It's filler.
Interesting.
It's according to Mexicante burritos.
Burrito.
They should be meat and beans, or meat and cheese, meat bean cheese. Rice is
Ooh,
filler.
maybe some radishes.
Well, the burrito is a very American thing.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
it's
They more into the tacos.
Taco.
Because
Yeah.
they're always on the go. They're always on the run.
Well,
They're blazing a trail.
mustaches.
Toby fucking Maguire.
Of course he is. I've heard he's a dead-eyed serial killer.
Yeah, look at this picture of him.
Ooch, ooch.
My friend, I have a friend that was a model that was in his world because Tobey Maguire and DiCaprio hang out all the time. DiCaprio, nothing but class. Little bit on the iffy side sometimes, but Tobey Maguire has also been said that he is a serial killer. He's a very scary person.
Really? Toby Maguire, huh?
He's dead on the inside.
Ray Romano.
No.
Bad.
I could see that he's a gambler. It's in his face.
Yeah, he's got that gambling face. Look at this picture
big
of him
sports guy, too.
gambling.
Sad.
He's got that shifty eye.
I think
Sad
that he just
exclamation
has
point.
an alcoholic's face, is what it is.
He's got a queen's face. I don't think he's got a boozing thing.
Well, the alcoholic face and the gambling face are pretty similar.
Yeah.
A lot of
People like-
Venn diagram there.
I think there's also probably a match of gambling to people that like meth because you like the rush and you like the drama.
He doesn't do meth.
I know he doesn't.
He's too fat.
He's too fat.
That's how you always know.
Yeah.
You know I'm not a meth head, but Henry,
What?
interesting.
What do you think, Gumby? What do you think, Gumbo? I think that there's a lot of things you could work out with your health. I just need you to fucking get off my back.
Oh, yeah, and we're just on Brad Garrett.
Oh, they must do it
they
together.
go together.
They're like a Russian doll.
He's a cutie. He's like a mountaintop.
Are you saying out loud in a recorded fashion that you are attracted to Brad Garrett?
She has many a time before.
Weird.
I'm not saying that I wouldn't have sex with him.
So do you also fantasize about Lurch from the Addams Family?
No, because he's too pale.
Have you ever seen, what's his name, Billy Crystal's slave from Big Boy? What's
George
it called?
Mirazon.
George Mirazon.
I don't know that movie.
What's it called? Big Me?
It's called My Giant.
Me and my...
Oh, my giant. Yeah, no, he's too big. The thing is, I feel like...
Yeah,
like,
look, here he is right here. Would you
That
have
is interesting.
relations
his
with George
heart is too
Mirazon?
big to last too long.
He looks like one of those Nordic troll things that you get in Norway from Epcot.
From him.
Then there it is. Every single episode, every time Henry comes on, there's always that one Epcot mention.
Well, I did talk about Country Bear Jamboree earlier, but that's a Magic Kingdom
That's
reference.
Magic Kingdom. Epcot, you know why I liked it as a kid? Because you could learn there. Also, I liked it. I was a very exciting little boy. Very exciting. And I also liked the arcade. The arcade there was so good. And all the different Cokes.
I like the Cokes part.
That was fun. I like that thing. I liked the troll ride.
I like the troll ride because there was a drop.
Yeah, and I liked the big ball, but I thought it was scary at first.
It was scary because you go down backwards. But you know what? They really fucking called that shit.
What?
The World of Tomorrow?
The
It's a
Spaceship
great,
Earth.
big, beautiful
no, that's in Magic Kingdom.
tomorrow. That's right,
Spaceship
Carousel of
Earth.
Progress.
And as you go back down backwards, this was in. I mean, when was Spaceship Earth made? I don't remember.
Jackie.
But they have video talk where it's like, it's like the people talking. It's like, Mom, I miss you. And it's like, but I'll be home soon, honey. And it's like face
On
to
the
face
internet.
talking. Like he predicted FaceTime.
It is really great.
That's what I was trying to say. That's what I was trying to say.
Mommy, 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 mommy.
And it was a little kid missed
I'll
his
be
mom.
home soon. Meanwhile, it's just her getting fucked by another dude in a motel somewhere over a fucking iPhone.
God, that sounds great.
Oh, have you guys watched that new genre of porn that's girls getting fucked while they're on the phone?
No.
It's weird. The idea of disdain and boredom while getting fucked is not a thing I enjoy seeing.
What is it called though?
It's called it's like interrupting thing. The idea is that you're on the phone pretending like you're not having sex, but you're getting it.
What is it called? It's like ignored, or I think it's just ignored porn.
It's like ignore porn.
That's so weird.
Ignorn.
You don't want to have any fun? That
The
sounds like
idea
you
is
don't want
that
to have any fun.
It's for people. It's like when we were talking about ruined orgasms, where you do that thing, you jerk off the guy, and then you don't
yeah.
let it finish. And the idea is looking at somebody with disdain, and then you're supposed to like that.
That's right. It's there's a subreddit called Bored and Ignored.
Bored and ignored.
Oh my God.
People like it.
Ugh, this new generation.
I want people engaged.
Yeah.
I want to feel like I'm doing my job, but that's also because I'm an entertainer.
I mean, yes, I want them to be entertained. Applaud for me. You get a standing ovation afterwards.
not
Get
talk
out of
about
the
this
bed.
anymore.
Stop for blind item!
I
can't see them.
I can't see them.
You're taking it scary.
It's been only baggy clothing or jackets worn by this A-plus list, mostly movie actor, during the shooting of an installment of his franchise. Better to hide the Spanx he wears.
Fat boy.
Aw,
So
Chris
is it-
Pratt.
No,
Chris Pratt is a obnoxiously dieting guy.
he is a slave to his body.
Good. He should fucking be. I hope he's punished every single day for the way he looks and the way he's sold out.
I like that Anna Faris thinks that she finds him more attractive fat. She's like, I married him when he was chubby, and I like him better chubby.
Think about how preening and full of yourself you have to be now, where you have to constantly keep your abs going and mince over all your
Think of
fucking
how
food.
much money he makes.
I know. I think about it
All
every
right, we have
day.
to. All right, new. Franchise.
Franchise man, fatter than he's supposed to be.
Lot of stunts.
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise is spanking it.
Yeah.
I mean,
He's just getting lazy.
even
Yeah.
Beyonce wears Spanx. You gotta do it.
I'm wearing Spanx right now, but it's just to keep my shit in.
Yeah, that's Gumbo's problem.
He's my little watchdog.
Higher and tighter, please.
And we actually ran through most of our blind items early. I was just
yeah.
throwing you guys out meat.
Oh, you're all
there's
like we're a
one
bunch
more.
of fucking seals.
No, that would be fish.
Yeah.
We're more like hyenas.
Clever little dog.
Jackals, I'd say.
Yeah. Hi.
That's what jackals sound like. Hi.
They're just introducing themselves.
Oh, it's eating my penis.
And maybe it'll eat your gumbo.
No one will.
The only other one that we have that's, it's this B+ list, mostly television actor, was A- list before he bailed on his long-running network hit. His wife reads the tabloids and gossip sites and knows what is going on with his former co-star. This actor doesn't get a moment alone now.
Huh. What are clues?
Long-running cop show. He left, she stayed on.
Christopher Maloney.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah, and I've been seeing them showing up fucking in the blind items for months now.
Oh, yeah.
But it seems like the wife finally caught on. That gossip shit will sometimes actually catch up to these
Just
people.
because people read them. Because, also I heard Steve Harvey is having to move. The reason why he's moving Chicago to L.A. for his show is because he can't keep up. He's having too many affairs, and the pressure's starting to build.
See, that's one I wouldn't go to.
Steve Harvey?
Never a Steve Harvey.
Well, he's kind of obnoxious.
He's an asshole.
I actually felt it was very responsible that they released that memo. When it comes down to it, he's technically, I imagine, was sick of people talking to him.
Yeah. What was the memo?
It's saying, don't talk to me. It was like a whole scandal because he put out a memo, basically all his staff being like, he had an open door policy, and he's like, people are abusing the policy. They're coming in, they're talking to me when I'm in the makeup chair. They're talking to me when I'm walking down the hallway. Everybody's expecting me to entertain them, which I get at some point. Your job is talking, and you're just sick of everybody being on top of you. It was a douchely worded memo.
Yeah, because that sounds like "don't talk to me" is.
Don't talk to me.
But I think that's a part of it. What do you say? How do you say don't talk to me if you don't want people to you don't want them to talk to you?
Say Steve Harvey's quiet times. We
Yeah,
have
but then you
Steve
have
Harvey's
your
quiet
You
times.
have a tent. It's the quiet tent, and he just goes in there.
I think that's great.
Yeah.
If the tent is a rockin', do come a knockin'.
Open door policy.
Me and my gumbo.
Me and my gumbo.
I wish I wasn't here.
spicy.
Me too. I wish I was gone.
Why are there
Oh,
two
there's two
gumbos?
Well, that's all we got time for today on page 7. Thank you very much for joining us, Henry.
Thank
All
you.
I do is join us.
No. I'm kind of like a hinge of sorts.
Yeah, I'm the hinge of the podcast. I'm the go-to. I'm the go-to baby boy.
I'm glad you've been here.
I have been glad I've been here as well.
Bye, Gumbo.
Bye. Bye, give me some cream.
Oh, God damn.
For more shows like the one you just listened to, go to cavecomedyradio.com.